Hi, third grade. Today we're going to be talking about text features and biography for the second story in your packet for May 18th week. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. All righty, here we go. Okay, so this is our story this week. It is called Jane Addams' Early Years. And in our story, we're going to talk about biography. Okay, so I'm going to highlight our word. Whoop, no, nope. Let's try this again. Okay, so our story is a biography, and I'm going to go over kind of a little mini lesson on biography. And in the past couple of weeks, we've talked about text features. Okay, so our text feature here. So in the past couple of weeks, our text feature have been pictures. So in this article, we don't necessarily have a picture, but let's see if it'll let me. Perfect. We do have a timeline. Okay, so this timeline tells about the years of Jane Addams and when she was born, when she died, some of the major things that she's accomplished in her life throughout. So what it does is it takes this short little story and it kind of puts a timeline image to it so you can see which year she accomplished what. And that is our text feature today, called a timeline. Okay, so the reason that they've included this timeline is to take the information from our article to kind of break it out for you in an image so you can see exactly what it looks like as the story is going through. Okay, so let's look into our story about biography. Okay, so we've read some biographies before. So a biography tells a story of a true story of a real person's life. Okay, it's written about another person. It includes text features. So just like we had in our other article about Jane Addams that had a timeline, but some other biographies, they include keywords, photographs, and captions. Okay. So this story is called Rocketing into Space. And if you could make your guess on what type of career this person has, what would you guess? So if you said astronaut, then you are correct. Okay, so you can tell that he is an astronaut because he has a spacesuit on. In the background is um, probably the moon. So you're making inferences based on the pictures and kind of what you know about an astronaut to figure out what his career was. Okay, so if we look in this story, that man's name is James A. Lovell, and we're identifying biography based off of some of the things that are in the story. Okay, so it says identify features that tell you that rocketing into space is a biography. Use the think aloud to help you. Okay, so what they did was they highlighted in the story. Okay, we're not going to read the whole story just in case we don't have too much time, but I wanted to share with you of how you could figure out it is a biography. Okay, so if you look at the blue highlighted, it says when James A. Lovell Jr. was a boy, he loved to build rockets and launch them into space. Okay, another spot where it can help us show that it's a biography is that Lovell was born in Cleveland, Ohio in 1928. So not only are we telling you about things that he really liked, but we're also telling you about when he was born and where he was born. Okay, so these are key words that help you know that this is a story written about someone's life. Okay, so it says a biography is a true story of a person's life written by another person. James Lovell is the person this biography is written about. Okay, so if you keep looking through there, it says like Lovell was motivated to find a way to fly rockets. So we know that being that the story is about him, he's the one who loves to fly and in rockets and he wants to be probably an astronaut. Okay, let's look at our next one. Okay, same thing. So we have keywords are important to help you understand the topic. They are in dark type. So if you look at this is also called bold. So these are the vocabulary words for this lesson in Wonders. Okay. Okay, so let's look at our think aloud, all right? So this kind of helps us figure out how we know that this is a biography too. So it says, I can tell that rocketing into space is a biography. It is a true story of James Lovell's life. It has photographs and captions. Okay, so if you look over here, we have a photograph over here and it has a caption on it and it tells you, let's move that, NASA's team works to solve Apollo 13's problem. Okay, and then it also has keywords that are important to the biography as well, right? So there's our think aloud. Okay, you can see this is one of our text features. It's a photograph. And in our story that we're going to be reading, we have a timeline. So they are key features in it. All right, so let's go back to our story. And we're going to use what we just learned to figure out how to solve this worksheet, okay? So we have Jane Addams' early years. Okay, so again, how do you know that this text is a biography? Okay, so you're going to look for some keywords. So does it tell you where she was born or when she was born? Does it tell you some of the things that she did or that she liked? Just like it did with James Lovell. So he was born in Chicago and he really liked to fly and he wanted to go to space. And we're going to look for things about Jane Addams to see what we can find about her. Maybe it tells us where she lived or where she went to school, or what she did in her life. That way we can figure out that this is a biography. So you want to write, you're going to do complete sentences again. So you're going to restate the question. I know that this is a biography because, I wonder if it'll let me type. Maybe, let's see. Nope. Okay. Oh wait, add text. We're gonna try it, so. Okay, here we go, ready? Okay, I know that this is a biography because, and then you want to fill in the information from the story of how you know it's a biography. All right, and you would want to say over here, the text feature is included because, and this helps you use complete sentences and to restate your question. All right, so let's look at the next one. How does the text feature help you understand Adam's life better? Okay, so we're going to restate the question. The text feature helps you understand Adam's life better because, and then you say, okay, why does this timeline help me understand her life better? All right, and the last question, where did Jane Addams get her ideas for founding Hull House? So you'd want to restate the question again using capital letter. Jane Addams got her idea for founding Hull House by, and then you're going to look back in the story to see if you could figure out how she got her idea. Okay, so if you're looking at my answers here, I restated the question. I used a capital letter to begin with, and then once I finish the story or my answer, I put a period at the end. Okay. All right, so again, keywords for knowing its biography is it tells you where they're born, some of the important things that they did in their life, maybe where they went to school. Okay, so all those things are helping you figure out that it is a biography and that the story is about someone specific, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna show you one last thing. And on Nearpod, what you'll see is the directions, and then you'll have this video, and then the last page you can type in your answers, okay? Now, if Nearpod's not been really working for you, that's okay. What you can do is you can take a picture of your story with the answers, and then you can send that in to your teacher, okay? So on this page, it would be a little bit bigger. You'd be able to open the story, and then you can type it in, okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.